welcome to our Halloween concert. I would have said this before the jazz band, but I didn't have a microphone near me, which is probably for the best. This is one of my favorite concerts of the year. You can probably guess why, because the kids are very creative. If you're lucky, you'll find Waldo tonight. It's not hard to spot. There are many. Got 5 monkeys jumping in the bed. And yeah, they're very creative, so this is a lot of fun. Jazz band, soloists on that first piece were Davin DeBooth and Novak Ryerson. On this next piece, called The Monster Under the Bed, it has some kind of fun things that the kids are going to use called whirly tubes, and they're supposed to make kind of a haunting effect. So we hope you enjoy The Monster Under the Bed.
Back, I created a narrative work for a concert band entitled The Darklands Symphony. It told the tale of several characters and places that I have created over the years in my imagination through stories, art, and finally, music. All of the pieces were at the grade 2 to 2.5 level and were very well received. I thought I was done with the Darklands. I was wrong. New stories and new figures populated that world, and I felt drawn to the subject matter again. Thus, we are beginning a whole new volume titled Tales from the Darklands. Unlike the symphony, the Tales series will not be one long story, but rather small individual tales that give more backstory and depth to the Darklands universe. Also, the entire Tales series will be written at the grade 1 to 1.5 level, opening up the Darklands to a whole new level of players. Each Tales piece will be accompanied by a supplemental material online, which may be found on my website, The Troll King. Beneath the Darklands, in a network of hidden caves, a tribe of trolls thrives in secrecy. Using their underground maze, they strike the world above with chaos, led by their vile ruler, the Troll King. Perched on his throne of misery, he feeds on the despair of others. For amusement, his minions hunt surface dwellers, dragging them into the abyss. In the hall of the Troll King, they're forced to witness a sinister celebration as the king and his tribe revel and feast by torchlight, their shadows dancing on the walls. This work illustrates the grim festivities of that terrible kingdom and the mad laughter of the Troll King echoing off into the darkness.
a lot of fun. We got to thank Mrs. Hawkins for that one. She actually found it for us, so we appreciate you, Mrs. H. Thank you. Yeah, we'll give her applause. She finds good music. She conducts one arm. What can't she do? So our next piece is Dark Heart, and like the 7th grade did the Troll King, this is from that Darkland Symphony, and this is Movement 5, Dark Heart. And so they're in this castle, this Dark Heart castle, and trying to escape. And so if you listen, Sophia on the bass drum will actually be the thump thump of the heart coming through this castle as they're trying to get out and get to safety. So we hope that you guys enjoy Dark Heart. All right, we want to thank you guys for coming tonight to our Halloween concert. We're going to close things out with Ghosts of the Lost Ship, combining our 7th and 8th grade bands. About 120 kids sitting on the stage, which is a really cool sight. We are going to ask that jazz band kids and percussion kids stay to help us put things away, but we're leaving the rest of the setup, so that's going to make things nice and easy for everybody. Okay? Thank you so much for coming out tonight, and we will close with Ghosts of the Lost Ship. Thank you.